Welcome to No Man's Sky Survival Mode, and here we are, we're on my base, and you can see here I've managed somehow to trap a sentinel into my wharf. And in this video what I want to do is, well, give you guys a bit of an update on where my base is, and I also want to do a bit of work on my submarine exocraft. But first, a bit of an update. Now I'll give you guys a little bit of a warning that my base has now got to a point where I am starting to get a few performance issues, mainly because it's so big, and also what I've been doing is planting up the domes. You can see here I've got this dome here that's got some cactus plants in. We've got this dome here that's got the frost crystals. As you can see here with the copyright, I'm still building up the plants in here. What I'll probably do is dash in there, harvest the plants and then plant some more. We've got star bulbs over here, and I've got 3 actual hemispheres of gamma root here. Now the reason you can't see the plants is that I am getting some performance issues. So probably the best way to show you that is if I get out of that. Oops. If we come in here, if I come up through here, as I say, the base is getting a little bit out of control now. I'm not going to harvest all the plants. I mean, at the moment what I'm trying to do is get everything planted up so that I can start getting some advanced manufacturing going. But we will do the copyrights. I'm just going to come here and just harvest those. And the other problem I am starting to experience is sometimes it says that I can't build, in the sense that it won't give me the menu. Going to cross here. We are 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So I think one more crop and we'll be able to finish this hemisphere off. Now if you look across here, you can actually see that the gamma root plants are now appearing. Oops, there we go. There are so many ladders in this base, it's incredible. I walk down this way. See here. Now, the other problem I am getting occasionally is that it won't let me actually in these doors. I will come up to them, it just won't let me in, especially with the underwater base. This one I've had to move. Originally it was down here, and for some reason it wouldn't let me plant this up. But as you can see at the moment, this is empty. As we come down here, you can see the next big change here is I've now worked on this front section here. So before, this was the only way into the base. Now I've actually connected up my underwater section to this area here. I've built myself a little bit of a jetty there, and there's the aquathlon at the end there. I'm just gonna... No, I'll come back to that because I want to go underwater in a minute, because I want to upgrade that. But I'll just show you the base first. I've got this now. Got this entrance here with the observation dome here, which is a really nice view out across this bay here. And just to show you, because the underwater components will not build close to the surface, so what I've had to do is use the normal base components here. And what's that resulted in is that the sea level actually shows through the base. And what I've done here is I've worked on this room here. We put a couple of lights in and some decals, and it comes across here. And you get the splashes come from the fact that these are land base components actually in the water. And I put these little yellow lamps out here just to create a bit of a visual effect here. I'm just going to come down here, and the themes continued on these rooms. These rooms are purely acting as connectors, but I thought I'd just jazz them up a little bit with some decals. And the same here, we go down another floor. This room, which is green. This is a square base unit there, and I put these little planters in the corners. This tunnel has got a bit of a dog leg in it. You can see we splashed through the water. And this comes back to the entrance to the base. I had hoped that this would connect up directly, but it doesn't. You can see any of you guys not through the base. This is the first entrance to the base. But what I've got now is this tunnel that comes through. And I'm slightly out by one, but in some ways I actually quite like this dog leg here. And then we've just got this here. I'm just splashing through the water. Here. We go right round all these winding tunnels. And this is the big cuboid room that I built. And what I've done is I've just put wall planters on the walls, and we put some decals around just to break up the expanse of the walls. Of course, we've got the terrarium in the centre here of the little creature. And this tunnel doesn't really go anywhere at the moment. This is going to be my next project. It comes out here. But what I need is the resources to build some underwater components now. And strangely enough, you don't get curved tunnels in the underwater base. Hopefully they will fix that in the future, unless of course I haven't unlocked necessary technology. And of course what we got down here now is the familiar territory. This is my base with my moon pool out here. If I come out to here, very relaxing place to stay. If I look over there, you can just see the top of the tunnel coming out over there. And I could go up and just swim back to shore, I think. And what I've done is I've built this jetty. It's not really necessary, but I thought it just looked really good to put the Nautilon on against it. And I thought what we'll do in this part is actually just go out and do a little bit of exploration underwater. But what I also want to do is actually upgrade this a little bit. Oh, I brought some glass with me, but that was to do some work, other work. Never mind. And what can we do? I think what we can do is I can now put in the Nautilon cannon. And what we got, osmotic generator. Probably put that there. That will give me a bit more fuel efficiency. And the other thing I would like to do is put in the Tethys beam. But to do that we need to get a couple more living pearls, I think. Yeah, well, a lot more living pearls, I think. What we can do is send this the Nautilon, because it really should be in the Nautilon. Just drop that down there like that. So I've got to get 10 living pearls. So we're going looking for, I think it's the armoured clams is what we're looking for. We're just going to have a little bit of a short rove round. Yeah, I think that looks like an armoured clam there. So I'm just gonna. And of course, there's rigogen down here, or kelp plants now. It's called. It's gonna. I get it. I get it. Oh yeah, it did. And of course, we're going to need to make sure that our oxygen is fully topped up. Grab that. Just to show you the kelp plant, guys. No, I'm not going to knock that down because that's right next to my base. If we find some more kelp further away, I don't want to ruin the view out of my base. We're just going to go underwater here. For any of you guys who are interested, the current community research is now up to 69%. So given the current progress, I'd say another 2-3 days and that will be all finished. All the creatures here. Really cool. And this is one of the reasons why I want to upgrade this ship, because I want to spend a bit more time here. And here's the kelp sack. To see if we can find some more. Yeah, some armored clam over there. And off we go. Gee, there's some. Just gonna jump out here. And we'll just get in close. See this thing up erupt. There it goes. Grab some more crystal sulfide. I'm going to need these resources if I'm going to carry on extending my underwater base. I'm just going to jump back into here. I mean, I don't know. That's the direction I want to go. Just give the cannon a little bit of a go. I need a bit of carbon anyway. I probably need to upgrade it eventually. There we are. Jump out. Hello, fish. Grab the living pearl. And there's another armored clam over there. Just gonna. I think if you're going to be using this exocraft a lot, what you definitely need to do is these efficiency upgrades, because it makes quite a big difference. It's just. It says there's one down there, so. Oh, it says there's a clam in here somewhere. Oh, there is. Hidden away. I don't think I'll be able to get at this one, am I? Never mind. I mean, I probably take out this. I need the chlorine and the dihydrogen anyway. Maybe this will expose the supplementary oxygen enabled. Yes, okay. We're fine. There we are. Close. Grab pearl. And I'm going to be grabbing here. Charge this up. Actually, I need to. Actually, let's put that. That actually let me change. Jump out again. Got humming eggs there. Got a couple of armored clams that way. Just going to jump in. The more sulfide just down here, so just going to ease our way in. Oh. One thing about this ship, it doesn't really let you. You can only go forward. Seem to be able to go forward with it. There's no reverse or anything like that. It's slightly annoying. Grab that. Where are you? There we are. Get in that direction. A bit of heights. Am I on the terrain manipulator? Let's grab that. Just gonna mark another one. Oops. And let's just collect kelp as well while we're at it. Not sure what I'm going to need it for, but and soon I've nicked it. Just grab that, and we're just going to go sailing along underwater just to enjoy this. Yeah, it looks like there's a whole raft of stuff around here that could be picked up. Yeah, there's 2 armored crabs here. 3. I think this might be enough for what I want. Wow. Oh, hey, don't hit me. What's that? I've got 8 now. Ship, where are you? There you are. Let's jump in the Nautilon and move the carbon out the way. And I want to do the ship upgrade. Oh, we need 10, so we need another 2. Lost it. What's that over there? Anything out there? There's an armored clam over there. Curious to see what is over here. Wow, there's a whole raft of these things as well. Might as well get out here. An armored clam just beyond as well, so. Oh. Top oxygen up again. Oops, that's a little bit too early, that is. Oh no. One. Oh, haha. It's got my nose chopped off. Grab that. Some kelp. I might as well collect this while we're at it. Might as well get the maximum resources. So we're out underwater. Ah, wow. Hey, cut it out. And there's another one over there. Crystal sulfide. Let's grab this. Wow. Wait. Cut it out. Just pick a little bit of carbon up. One of the nice things about gathering resources underwater is that the flying sentinels don't bother you, but when you gather minerals you've got to watch out for the what we call it, the flying jellyfish. I'll show you that in a minute, guys. Just get back into the Nautilon. What we should be able to do now is put that in. Not sure what that actually is going to need to fill up with. I mean, I've got some more fuel. I don't know if I can make any more. Yeah. Just make a bit of extra fuel. What we'll do is just come into here, top up that oxygen. Oops, I should have used the dioxide for that. And we're just gonna. Oh, well, we can fill that up with the iron battery. It's only clogging up my inventory probably. If we get back to here, just want to check the. Yeah, we're down to 411 oxygen. We've got plenty of oxygen. So that's the business of the day done. What we can do now is just get out and enjoy ourselves a little bit. But for any of you guys who are not familiar, if I come here, come out, we go mining some salt. We'll see if we can trigger some hostile jellyfish. Now this is a really good way if you've got a mission that says kill so many creatures, and it says like go out and kill 10 hostile creatures or predators. This is a really good way to trigger that and deal with those missions. There we are, here they come. Because you get so many of them. I don't know if I've got any missions. Let me just have a look, see if I can find a mission. Keeping up the valuable items sort. There's so much junk in here. Creature exterminations. We put that here. See, that's 4. If we go out now and pick up some fights and see if we can trigger some jellyfish attack. I need the salt anyway. There they come, so we come in here. What it should come up with now, the mission. Come on, show me the mission, please. There you can see 8 of 12. So if we just keep doing this, we should be able to clear these missions up really quick. There they come. Oh, we've got a nice big collection now. They get close to you, they will do you damage soon. There we are. Therefore, if you get a mission like that, get underwater and do it underwater. It's a lot quicker, and as you can see, it's actually a lot safer because the creatures that are actually attacking you are the underwater equivalent of sentinels. So, hello, creatures. You're a little bugger. Yeah, so they're the underwater equivalent of sentinels, which means that you're actually fighting sentinels. So you don't have to deal with the flying sentinels coming around here. What is that down there? What is that? Don't recognise that. What is that there? Oh no, this is just a... It's because he's mixed up in... Wow. Wow. Okay. We've got oxygen enabled, so we can't stay too long. Well, we should be okay. Should get back to ship before oxygen levels critical. That was fairly close. I'm waiting for the fuel to actually run out because what I want to see is how much this gets used by filling this up from scratch. Oh. Try a scan. I don't think there's any bases or anything down underneath here, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'd love to go and explore a base. I mean, I could go out on an extended mission, but the main reason I wanted to upgrade these was simply just to get a feel for. I mean, we could try out the Tethys beam. Where is it? Can't really see it. Oh, there it is. Let's try the Tethys beam out on the salt. Well, that goes down a lot quicker than the mining beam, doesn't it? Oh, that's great. The trouble is, I don't know if these... you obviously exploded on contact. Anyway, just one more. Yeah, the reason I've upgraded these is so that if I find another water planet, because what's been happening is that when I've been doing the community missions, and especially the one where it says go out and discover 5 planets, is the sheer number of water planets that you now seem to be being sent to. Let's see what the... Yeah, wow, yeah, that uses carbon. Yeah, we've got plenty of condensed carbon, so that's not an issue. So I think I'm just going to just enjoy ourselves. And I'm just going to let that fuel run out. And you can see this is the base from the outside. If I come over here, you can see this is where the new extension comes out, and you can see the top of the tunnel there as it comes out. And what I'm thinking is to get some more an entrance here, because you can see what I've got here is some 3 sets of clams, so I don't want to damage those clams because it means I can come down, and I'm assuming that I can harvest these whenever I want. Supplementary oxygen enabled, yes, thank you. Anyway, let's get back to the Nautilon. I'm just gonna let it fly around. I've never looked very much this way, so I think maybe we'll just go this way. I don't really want to extend this part out that much. I'm just if I come in here, see, I'm quite happy with this, with the moon pool. Go up into the moon pool here, throw out this side. So I'm quite happy with the moon pool here. I don't really want to extend that any further, which is another reason for that entrance there. So I just like this as an observation room. Anyway, let the fuel run out. There, not enough fuel. I'm just going to fill it up. So one of these completely refuels that, which is what I thought would happen. So what you need to do is let this run out before you fill up the next one. Right, I think that's about it. I'm just going to go up to the surface, or close to the surface, and we'll see if we can, because you can only go forward. Docking here, I think what I might do actually is come here and it just drop out. I think what I might do is just put a little bit of I don't know, maybe I can just leave it the way it is. I mean, maybe if I come up, and actually, I haven't really used any of these anywhere. Maybe if we put a couple of these on each side like that, and come down here, and if I come up here, try and make sure that I don't drown. But a little bit of a frontage on here for the Nautilons to dock against. Maybe another one. So we'll create this into, rather than it just being complete, I've run out of carbon. Story of my life at the moment. Whoops. Okay, I'll just come up this way. That is my base, all set up, raring to go. And here's another advantage of the base, is that if I want some copyright, what I can do, because these creatures hang around, oops, I'm out of carbon. Okay, never mind. But because I've got these creatures here, I can feed them. I've got like a small mini herd that hangs around here, and they will eventually drop copyright for me. So I can actually farm the copyright next to the base. You can see them, they all run around the base. And I think it just makes the base come alive, to be honest. And it's quite good fun. I mean, they don't do any harm, they're just there. I think what we can do is just... and this is an example of what happens when the base, and it's not broken, it's just the fact that normally it's an indication that the base is suffering from overload from sheer size, and it won't let me in these buildings like that. It's almost like, as you can see, the tunnel's disconnected. But if I go down here, drop a save, and then do a reload. So I'll just do a quick reload. Okay, here we're back again. When it doesn't always work, but most of the time it does work. I think it's down to the fact that the base is so big and so sprawling. You can see there, you can see the tunnel's now reconnected. I think it's just the fact that I'm pushing the absolute limits of the base construction. So, and I accept that. So if any guys say, well, I should build a smaller base, well, I try, but it's one of my habits. No matter whatever game I play, hopefully I will go. And I start building a base, invariably I end up pushing it too far. I just want to fill in that finishes off this area here. That means I've now got a full area for producing star bulb. I think that's enough for star bulb, because what I'm doing at the moment is trying to get at least one hemisphere of every type of plant that contributes towards the manufacturing process. And then once I start manufacturing, I will start to balance things a little bit better. If I come through here, through this main cross tunnel, I'm just going to come through to here. And what I've got over here in my production room is I've started filling out this area with items that can go there. Got plenty of crystal sulfide. I mean, I've got the kelp. What I could do is put the kelp in there for the moment. So I am starting to build up some reserves of plants, and I think because I've now consumed slots in my ship, what it's going to do is just drop a save here, and that allows me access to the Colossus. And what I'm going to do is just send some of this back to the Colossus. I think we'll store the crystal sulfide in the Colossus for the moment. What I tend to do is use the Colossus for resources which I may need to extend the base, so I know where they all are. And I think just to finish this off, guys, what I'm going to do is just go here. We'll just teleport somewhere and get rid of those missions, and then that would be it for the video. Don't want this video to be too long. I don't really want to mix everything up. Where can we go? Oh, let's go. Just choose one at random. Just gonna come here. Hello. Life form, hand-in missions. Oh, I only have the one. I've got a neural duct out of it. That's it. Any quick missions here? Kill 4 sentinels, scan 3 plants. Well, we'll take that. I'm bound to do that during the next these. Kill 4 sentinels. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed that. short tour of my base and the little bit of work underwater. The main purpose of it was to get the exocraft upgraded so that when I start putting down on some of these other water planets, I've got something that can go underwater and defend itself. Maybe if we can find a really good water planet with some caves in and underwater bases, we can get down and do a bit more exploration. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.